All right, Shalom. First off, all praises, admiration, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodash, the double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endured this faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I want to do this, quick, pretty much a quick lesson on, pretty much like a overview. I'll say, one thing that most people notice, at least what I'm noticing, is that a lot of people out here, 2/3, even, the heathens themselves, man, even, the rulers of darkness themselves, they getting tired of, them rats over there in that land because everybody's starting to know, which everybody been knowing, that them people over there are not the real, children of the Most High, right? And a lot of people are getting tired of that bullshit. The fact that they even got their own ambulance, they got their own defamation league, right? They got their own, pretty much everything, right? But they look at everybody else. They say that everybody else, oh, y'all just goy, right? Y'all just cattle, right? People are getting tired of them, right? Because people are starting to see through them, that they are not the children of the Most High. They first off, they don't fit the curses. They got a book where they suck on 9-year-old boys, right? They got all this shit, but again, they don't even fit the curses, man. That's one of the main points, man. They don't fit the curses. They say that they're of the Most High when they're not. And I even you go out or even be on the social media, you got a lot of people just talking straight up shit about them people now because they know that they're rats. That's why that one brother, one of the brothers, when we was visiting, not Virginia, but it was recent, and he showed us a video of these rats. Them people in that land, man, they was crawling out the sewers, and then they started running off. And that was an actual video. We thought it was AI, or they thought it was AI. I thought it was like a movie or something, or some type of stupid show. It was actual them people crawling out of the sewers and running off because they had some type of thing going on down there. So it's going, like I said, it's going to be a real quick, lesson on this. This is Revelation 2:9. It says, "I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan." Right? So what is that talking about, man? It's talking about the people in that land, right? Because they say that they're the people when clearly they're not. They was put in, they was put there in that land during the first 48, right? If you know what year I'm talking about, pretty much already said it, right? And then you had the king of Egypt, right? He said they left black but came back white. Not only that, but one of the other main points the elder here of Baltimore, he brings up a lot, how the mustache man, right, the Austrian painter, that's what I'll call him, right? You already know who I'm talking about. He said, he told them people, you want to be just like them? I'll burn you black just like them, right? Because they want to be us, right? They wanted to put on that front that they're the children of the Most High when they're not, right? But they're nothing but heathens, right? Weirdos, right? That's the Amalekites. Again, people who have in their book that they can suck on 9-year-olds. Some weird shit. But yet, you got other camps calling us rapists and stuff like that. That's kind of crazy. So where in the scriptures did it say to do that to some 9-year-old boys? That's not very godlike. That's not very holy. That's not, the children of the Most High, right? Hell, they don't even believe in the 12 tribes. They say that the tribes are irrelevant. So, by the Lord's will, this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, and Shalom.